Welcome to Married to Movies. Industry insiders John Russell and Tracy Kring live and work happily in cinematrimony. They're sharing behind-the-scenes adventures of writing, producing, and appreciating films.
Good morning, babe.
Good morning, babe. Oh, good start. What? What was that?
Oh, it's just,
What?
We had taken down all of the podcast set.
Putting it back up is a little bit akin to frustrating.
Well, I always want to do something better.
I know. Once a year, you have this week with the ladies. They come and commune, and you guys have a great time together. And I go with my brother. And when I come home, the house looks not just beautiful, but there have been improvements that have been made.
Mm-hmm. Because
I think
the
that's very
second
cool.
you leave,
Yes,
my sister-in-law, Angela, I'm like, hey, there's projects I really want to do that John is not interested in hearing about.
I mean, it's not that I'm not interested in hearing
I'm
about
going to need
them.
your help to do certain things. Like,
Yes.
I have claws for hands, I don't have much mobility. I'm going to need your help to pull something
Wait
off.
a second. This makes me look awful. You don't even let me know. I didn't even know about some of these projects.
Really?
I didn't know.
You
I
didn't
didn't know
know
you wanted
about-
to raise the bed. I didn't know about that.
No.
I didn't know you wanted to change the curtain. I didn't know about that.
I did get you this morning to change the curtain out.
Thank you very much. I changed
This is
the
the curtain that used to hide all of the things in your closet.
Yes.
And I thought, it's actually a much better color. For my background, it matches better.
That's fine.
And it covers more surface.
That's fine. I think sometimes
you-
what you think is a project that needs to be done as an improvement is just a change.
Huh?
Is it an improvement or is it just a change?
Huh?
I don't necessarily
Is
think
it
having
change?
this back here as the blue curtain as opposed to the red curtain is necessarily an improvement.
You're an idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
I can't help you. Go away. Goodbye.
Wow.
Bye,
Okay.
boy. You should always be looking around, in my opinion, at where you're living and
Right.
say, what could be better? We do the same with when we make lunch. What could have been better?
This is true.
Whenever we do anything,
This is
we
true.
always say, what could have been better?
And if you would let me know these things, I think
well, I guess I'm scared too because I don't want the response. Response.
Yeah.
You're just like, well, is that really important right now?
Well, that's just a question. Okay.
Yeah,
Is
it
that
is.
where I need to be spending my energy at
It
the
is
moment?
because whenever you come in and after my women have been here and you come in and you're like, oh,
All right.
wow, look at all of these things that are different. Oh, that works a little better.
Yeah.
That's interesting, even though you don't know where the frying pan is.
Yes,
And
that's true. I don't know where the frying pan is, and I don't know where the syrup is.
one of the aspects of my cleaning style is hide. Hide it.
Much like a leprechaun. You had a birthday! Yay!
Happy birthday. Isn't that the cutest thing? That's so cute.
I think it's wonderful. I don't know where it is in frame, but there you go.
It's all over the place.
You turned
honestly.
50 years old. I
Yeah.
missed it, which absolutely sucks, though we did do birthday stuff later.
Yeah, thanks for missing my birthday.
Well, okay.
It was too expensive. I'm not going to pay like $250
It was a
extra to
lot.
fly you home on
Yeah,
my birthday.
it
Fuck
was a
that.
lot.
I don't need you for my birthday.
Whoa!
Okay.
Wait a second. Hang on.
I don't need you to make my birthday good.
You had your day. You had a
Yeah.
day for
I had a
for
day.
Tracy.
I came home.
Yeah.
I got into something comfy.
There you go.
And then I watched all of Love Thy Nader, which would never be allowed
Never.
if you were in the home.
Never.
If you were even within a 50 to 100 mile radius.
Absolutely. Is Love Thy Nader going? Okay.
I've never heard of it.
We
I
gotta
didn't know what
stop
it was.
this. We gotta
I
stop
watched
this.
something and it just came on next, and I was like, okay.
On your birthday it is the first day of fall.
The autumnal equinox.
Lovely.
On my Artist's Way,
Yes.
Walking in the World, I think is what it's called, book
Mhm.
club. One of the things that came up in discussion was like being too old to, like how people might say, oh, you're 50? Oh, God, and you're still trying to make movies? Or like, oh, you're 60 or 70, whatever, oh, God, you're still trying to get your movie made.
Well, we run into this. We have a lot of clients that, are coming into sort of the, later phases of their life. And they've always wanted to be filmmakers. They've always wanted to be creators. They've always wanted to do something.
And they deserve it. They raised their damn family. Give them a break.
Yes. And these ladies, they want an opportunity.
Women. What do we walk around in petticoats and fucking drop handkerchiefs? No, we're women.
I didn't say girls. I didn't say gals. I didn't say chicks. Okay. I think ladies is okay.
Okay. Well, these gentlemen walk around.
I would love to be a gentleman.
Really?
Absolutely. I want to wear a goddamn ascot. Okay.
Well, you can at
I
any
can.
time.
Absolutely. I have a top hat.
I will get you an ascot.
So, ladies and
Do you
gentlemen.
want to be steampunk?
Sure, man. Why not? If you are steampunk, how do you do it in the summertime? Because that's a lot of clothes, man.
I know. Any religion or culture or hobby that requires heavy clothing during the summer is just, I can't get behind that.
I agree. I
pointed out to my women, don't listen to that bullshit.
Absolutely.
Because it's sexist.
Yes.
It's the patriarchy talking. Nobody tells fucking Al Pacino he shouldn't be having more kids at 900 years old. Nobody gives a shit. They'll wheel him out and prop him up to be in a scene because he's Al Pacino. They don't care. Nobody says this to men.
I agree.
Everybody thinks like, oh, wow, a woman's 50. She's useless.
It's ridiculous.
She's already had all the kids she can have.
Our lovely sister-in-law, Angie, got you a painting, and it's right behind your head right now.
Yeah, Le Chevalier aux Fleurs.
Woo! Which basically, if you can't see it, it's
Night
this
of the Flowers.
It's this night with all of these naked nymphs who are like down to clown.
Well, and we were like, well, can we put this in the background of the podcast?
Oh, yeah, we
it's got
can.
nudity, and I'm like, you can't really see the nudity.
You can't really see the nudity, but there's a lot of nudity, folks, and it's great. It's a beautiful painting.
I saw this at the Orsay when we were there.
Well, you were familiar with it before.
No. It's one of my favorite paintings of all time. And when we were at the Orsay, I had no idea it was there, and I literally turned the corner, and I was like, oh,
I know, it's unbelievable.
Because it's very large. It's so colorful. It's so beautiful. The reflections are so inspiring that are in his armor.
Yes, it's incredible. I was not familiar with it, and it is one of the most just striking and breathtaking paintings. I was in Las Vegas with my brother, and we did some Halloween stuff. We went to this Universal Halloween horror thing that they have all year long. 4 different haunted houses. The best haunted house actually ended up being the Exorcist Believer house, which is like a pretty old movie. It's like from 3 or 4 years ago.
The Exorcist
I think
Believer.
That's the one with the kids.
Oh, with the kids.
Yes, with the kids. And not very well received, but it made a hell of a haunted house. It was really cool.
I bet.
There was this one moment when you walked into this room and they kind of said, okay, go over here. And then they played out a whole Exorcist scene right in front of you, which was really fun.
Well, I cannot do haunted houses.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's kind of a disappointment. It's a bigger disappointment than not having kids.
I have gone to haunted houses. I went to one actually when I was a kid in this little community center in Tennessee. It was obviously put on by a church. Oh. But it was the scariest thing.
Yeah.
It was just white sheets hung everywhere.
Was it like a hell house?
No, it wasn't like, you're going to hell. Not that I remember. The scariest thing
was... There wasn't an abortion room?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
You went through this room. It was like black light, and it was all white sheets everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And there were people would reach out from under the sheet.
Okay.
Or push on the sheet as you were finding your way through the maze.
That's pretty cool.
It was very subtle, but it was so creepy.
That is pretty creepy. I like that.
So one time we were at a haunted house. It was actually a really large, good one.
Mm-hmm.
In Hendersonville, Tennessee. We took your little brother.
Right.
He was a teenager, early teens probably.
Right.
Maybe a little younger. I don't remember. And here comes the chainsaw guy. And I don't react well to that.
You don't.
I don't like feeling of being chased.
Somebody chasing you.
And the chainsaw does not have a chain in it.
I know.
Right. I mean, I know that.
You
Everybody
can't
knows
be
that.
hurt by the chainsaw guy.
Well, I mean, it's heavy. It could come down on your head or something. I wouldn't say you can't get hurt by it.
Okay.
So the guy is like running after us, and I start running, and immediately the gravel is very thick.
Okay. Yes.
And I immediately fall.
You fall down. Yes.
Because I'm just overwhelmed.
And then he's like lording over you with the chainsaw.
And I'm screaming.
You're screaming.
Bloody murder at
because
him.
that's what you're going for. I've worked in haunted houses.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No. And I'm telling him, I'm peeing my pants.
Yes.
Get the fuck away
And
from
it was
me.
really
And
funny.
I just remember two males standing there laughing.
Who were those males?
Maybe you and your brother.
Maybe it was.
Possibly.
I don't remember.
You were fluctuating between laughter, fear,
Right.
embarrassment,
What?
shame,
No.
laughter.
There was no fear or embarrassment.
I don't remember you coming
just
to my aid
straight
at
up.
all.
Coming. Okay.
Did you say back the fuck
It
up, motherfucker?
looks like you're having a good time.
Oh,
when
it
you're
did?
down on the ground and you're laughing and you're peeing,
Yeah,
it looks like you're having a good time.
This is the problem with men. I'm sure rape games look really fun
Oh, geez. Wow, that didn't escalate at all, did it?
too. Yeah, that's why you all stand around and like clap and shit. I've seen the
my
accused.
God.
Yeah.
This isn't the fucking accused,
Yeah,
okay?
I've seen the
You
movie.
were at a haunted house and they were
I was very
scaring
mad.
you.
I was very mad at that man. Let's go pick apples.
Oh my God.
Let's just go pick apples. And I took my women here. I took them up on the mountain to go pick apples.
Right.
Everybody's like, ooh, let's dress up like fall and let's have a cool fall day and pick apples.
By the way, you're
So-
dressed up like fall and you look
You
lovely.
told me to wear orange, and this is the only thing I own
think it looks
in orange.
awesome.
I don't think I look good in orange.
I think you look awesome. Okay.
Thank you. We drive up the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that brings up another point, which I will follow up with.
Am I going to be allowed to speak?
Yeah, eventually. We get up there, and they're like $43, and they're like handing me a bag.
It's $43 to go pick apples, is what you're saying.
Well, they say like the whole carload of us, can get in
For
for
$43
and pick apples. As many will fit in this little bag.
Oh my God.
When you're not around, there's
Yes.
certain things that slip through the cracks,
Okay.
like
Okay. Wait, is this going to be a compliment?
maybe
Should I prepare?
like
Okay.
okay,
All right.
yeah, get ready.
Wait, where's my ascot? All right. Go.
Right.
Exactly.
Like having money. I don't think about money.
You don't think about money.
Money just comes from you somewhere. Gas just comes from you.
I am the fuel of your life.
What time?
Money and gas.
Travel time.
Travel time.
Yeah. I mean,
How does this, okay, wait.
I'm
How does
told-
this manifest itself?
Okay.
How does travel time come from me?
I'm told when to leave.
When to leave?
You are to get ready by this point.
Yes.
We will leave at this point,
Right.
and we will get there at this point.
Right. So a plan comes from me. See, you want to call it travel time. I want to expand the idea a little bit. Let's just say a plan comes from me.
Well,
Nourishment, and I'm bringing a plan. I'm like your God.
this is not.
Worship me, Tracy.
This is not a feminist problem. These are things that I consider so low level. I shouldn't have to think about.
Low level. The godlike issues are low level. I
Yeah.
don't think you can get much more godlike on a higher level, can you?
We were constantly riding around and running out of gas, and me not being able to find anywhere because there's very few gas stations out here. Let's
This
be
is
honest.
true. Yes.
And
You have to make a plan.
we were constantly on the verge of running late, even though I never got anywhere late. We were on the verge of running late because I would be like, Alexa, what time is it? And she would be like, oh, it's 3 p.m. Oh, I'm supposed to leave at 2:50.
Oh, well, then that's late.
I still got there
But
on time.
that's still late. Can we also say you got a ticket?
Okay, that was some bullshit. I had another rolling stop at the stop
A
sign,
rolling stop.
which I wholly and utterly disagree with, and so does my passenger.
Okay.
Because because of my OCD, I have to look both directions a certain amount of times.
Right.
Like it's just what's required in order for me to move forward.
So while you were looking both directions, you weren't coming to a complete
I mean,
Stop.
if my wheel like was rolling like, and then I went, like it was like it really needed to be like hard.
So was he
stop,
behind
sitting-
you?
No, he was staked out trying to catch the people who were going to the Ren Fair. So, at the point where $43 to get in,
Right.
to pay for a bag of apples that you need to pick yourself, I've got no money because, like you, are not there. I have no money
There. Yes.
And I have $6. Okay,
You have $6.
and no gas. Like, so, great planning. So everybody in the car is like, $43. And I'm like, after picking, we were going to go down to the market.
Right.
And they have like a beer garden and stuff.
Right.
And I say beer garden. And it's like, why don't we just go to the bar?
Just go to the bar.
So the consensus was, so we got flights of, the most disgusting hard apple cider you can possibly get in the state of New York.
Wow.
That place does not understand what they're doing.
Okay. Well,
It's gross. And every time people go and they're
it's
like,
$43
let's get a flight
to pick apples. So
it's like $18 for a flight. And I'm just like, bleh, it's terrible. I won't name them by name, but their name rhymes with Jennings. And they are
okay.
really
I'm trying to
gross.
figure out what could rhyme with Jennings.
So that was my little fall adventure.
So I come home and the house looks great and everything's it's just beautiful and it's so great to see you, and we're gonna go do birthday stuff and everything. And the only thing is that we've gotten all of these vegetables before I left.
right.
And I said, okay, keep an eye on these vegetables, so
I did not keep an eye on
no,
those
you did not
vegetables.
keep an eye on the vegetables. And we were going to have a salad.
What am I going to do? Hey, women,
Right.
I've got 5 pounds of green beans. Let's
Right.
have that for dinner.
Right,
No?
right. We were going to have a salad, and you call out to me, and you say, "Can you check on the vegetables?" And you say,
What state is the lettuce in?
and I say, "New York." And your soul leaves your body. You just think like, oh God, he's back.
It really felt like you were back at that point. It was really when you landed.
You were so exhausted by that kind of joke.
It's because I had a little brother when I was growing up with me.
Yes.
And he would do this thing, whatever. It would be something he would land on that would make me weak.
Right.
It would take all of the energy out of me. It would
I
either
know.
be
I
so
love that.
weird or so
I
funny.
love that. Sometimes you'll do that where I'll keep on making a joke or doing something and getting you laugh until you're weak. And it's awesome.
It's like those fainting cats, the ones you pick them up and they go, like the fainting cat. It's like that. Like I just become, I don't know,
I love
like
it.
something has fed on my energy.
Yes.
It has.
I love it.
Me.
I love it. I want
And I just go
more of that. I want more of you fainting cat.
Well, you've been very funny since you came home.
Oh, I
and
appreciate it. Thank you.
it was very cool to watch you in White Rabbit.
Oh, yes.
That has finally come out.
Yes. I was an extra on the Netflix series with Jude Law and Jason Bateman, White Rabbit. I mean, I'm like right there.
Well, you're a very tall man and you have a top hat on.
I have a leather top hat on. I enjoyed White Rabbit. It was kind of about
I watched your
relationship.
episode. I'm willing to, if you show up in another episode, I'm willing to watch that episode.
Okay.
I find it really basic.
Basic.
Every single movie that who is that guy, like Ben Affleck and Mark Wahlberg of the Southeast style movies.
Right.
Like, I'm the good friend and you're the bad friend and you're trying to get me to be bad.
It's a trope because it's a thing. Okay? Because
is it a thing?
It is a thing. Yes, it is a thing.
Which of your brothers would be the bad influence brother?
Me.
Oh, I think you're right. Got that one right.
Thank you. Ding. Survey says we watched a movie last night. It was called Swiped.
I was like, did a man write it? First of all, that's my first question.
No, he did not.
No.
There were like 2 ladies and a
Two
guy.
women and a man.
Yeah.
And a man.
It was okay. So it's about the founder of Bumble, who was also one of the original founders of Tinder. You know, of course, all the guys in it are total pieces of shit.
Well, even when they are not pieces of crap, they are.
They end up being.
So there's this one part, and this is an unsanctioned biopic.
It is.
Right?
Yes. It's unsanctioned biopic. So you have to question what is real, what is not real.
Well, and like if there's missing pieces or something seems like, oh, that's dumb. She's too smart for that.
Yes.
You know, we're missing elements here.
Right.
We're missing information, of course. So,
well, she gets into a relationship with her boss.
Well,
which is, of course, that would not happen today. But this is like 2012, 2013.
Well, typically, even in my day, when I was working in a corporate style job, you had to report to HR and like file a fucking relationship thing. That you were dating someone in the office.
Well, they knew that they were together.
Yeah, everybody knew.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they had HR. She starts having, but she did not report anything to HR. Because like that.
Oh, you mean for all of the things that,
they
were
break
happening
up
to
and he starts really harassing her.
He becomes like the worst kind of guy.
They go to, right off the bat, whenever he's like obviously interested in her, but their first meeting, he's like, come over to my family's house. They're making all this food. She shows up.
I just want to point out, don't do that. Don't do that. That is like a jump forward in a relationship. Literally on their first date, she went to his family's house.
Well, horrible
idea.
He needed them to sell himself. Okay. Yeah. I get that. His mother says to her, like, oh, he's a good man. I've raised him right. Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Okay. So there's like vouching for him.
Right.
So they break up and he starts harassing
Well, after
her.
they've been together for like 6 months.
She's like,
and also the whole time he's taking credit for her work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Totally undermining her.
He starts like sending her millions of text messages and being really, verbally abusive. And
Total
blah, blah,
psycho.
blah. Total psycho.
Yeah. And your point was very, very good.
No, look. Okay.
Where do you go? You don't go to HR.
Well,
you don't go to the boss.
You go to HR.
Okay. You go to the HR. Then the boss, but the boss is the best friend with the guy.
Whenever they break up, he brings up like, I took you around my family. My mother loves you and all this stuff. My mother trusts you. We're taking screenshots or possibly screen recordings and sending all that shit to his mom.
Absolutely.
Right?
Straight up.
Right?
Straight up.
We're doing this, right?
Go straight to mom.
Okay.
That's what Instagram models do now. As soon as you start sending something that is inappropriate or sending a dick pic or something like that,
send it to their mom.
I'll send it to your mom. I'll send it to your wife. I'll send it to your sister.
Fucking sister. When I would say with this text, when I met you, you told me your son was a good man and that you had raised him right.
Yeah.
And this is the behavior women are suffering.
This is true.
Do something about your child, or I will be going to the police next.
It nerfs her a little bit because she's a badass.
Yeah.
She's a badass.
And she's too smart for this shit.
Right. But the one good thing is that this like billionaire guy who wanted her to leave Tinder at first, he goes ahead and he supports her new thing, Bumble, which is supposed to be a safe place.
Women have the upper hand
as a dating app. Right. Women are the ones who choose.
Right.
Okay. It always starts with women. And then he ends up being kind of a piece of shit too.
Wow. I really didn't see that coming.
Yes. And then the happy ending is she works for Blackstone.
I'm like, the nuclear
where do we go from Blackstone? To Satan?
I had a lot of problems with it.
Yes.
But it's based on a true story, so who knows?
And there is a certain girl power quality to it that I appreciated.
Yeah.
You know what you were right about?
What? Oh. Ooh.
You were totally right about Jurassic World
Rebirth
with Scarlett Johansson.
I was really screaming. And I've seen it like 4 times.
It was,
and I was still screaming.
Really exciting. It felt like a ride. that you
Yeah.
were going on. It was the
still in a
first
good
Jurassic
way.
Park I have watched that kind of gave me the vibes of the first Jurassic Park. I mean, it's nowhere near as good. It was a lot of dinosaurs. There was a lot of like action. There was a wonderful sort of sense of awe. I think the dinosaurs themselves looked really great. You know, all the way up to like the last mutant thing, which kind of looked like something from Star Wars. It really kind of didn't even really look like a dinosaur. But anyway, I recommend it.
Well, and this was something that you got at the
library. That's right.
And you also got A Cure for Wellness, which I hadn't seen either.
Well, yeah, but you had said you had seen something like on TikTok. Like, this is a horror movie. Yeah, I would call it a horror movie. I mean, it's like a thriller horror movie.
It is.
That was sort of missed by people.
Oh my God. There's so many things in that movie that like I don't like.
No. There was a thing with dentists.
You
don't like that.
Teeth thing. There
teeth
was
thing.
Eels thing.
Lots of eels. Tons of eels.
Lots of water and drowning. And
it's like eels going in
it's
people.
Not, I mean, it's a, I don't know, a psychological horror.
Yeah, it's Gore Verbinski. I would call it
There are some freaking shots.
Oh my God, it's incredible looking. I was watching it and you were kind of, typing and weren't watching everything that happened. And I was like, holy shit. I said, Tracy, you got to come back and see this shot. So I rewound it a little bit.
And I go, fuck you.
Yeah, no, it was unbelievable.
I didn't even know where that was, how he did that.
Yeah, this was like 2014, 2016.
I was like, is this green screen? Like,
no,
where are we?
No, it was unbelievable.
It was incredible. There were some just incredibly beautiful shots.
Yes. Mia Goth.
Yeah, Mia Goth was
in one of her early,
Yeah, before she went like...
before she became like mega big. I had did a post on LinkedIn, and I wanted to say something about the film industry, and it's a way of kind of putting in my 2 cents or whatever. And I had said something about how you had mentioned at one point earlier this year that you had felt really empty.
Oh, right. Hollowed out.
Right. I'm hollowed out. Right. And I had written that feeling of emptiness, don't think of it as emptiness. Think of it as hunger.
Right.
When you have a feeling of hunger, you need to be filled. And then you said something.
Well, I said that I had been thinking about that period of time also. And now that I'm, finally kind of coming out of it, that it required that I go back to worship.
Worship.
Yeah, I had to return to worship of the subject matter, worship of the art, worship of other beautiful art, other
sometimes
movies.
That's nature, sometimes that's philosophy, sometimes that's movies, television, music.
I was like bawling on my front porch looking at the leaves turning, and the beautiful cooperation of nature.
This quote from David Foster Wallace came up, and he basically confirmed exactly what we were both saying, which is that everybody believes in something. So what David Foster Wallace said is that there are default settings that you will go to if you don't try to believe in something that's bigger than you. And those default settings will destroy you. If you believe in money, you'll always feel poor. If you believe in power, you'll always feel weak. And I thought, yes, that's absolutely beautiful, because we cannot be our own gods. It doesn't work.
Well, and it requires other people in cooperation. Whenever you're in those moments and you're not reaching out to people, it's kind of like your own body fighting you not to find answers. Sometimes the very thing that you want to do the least is absolutely the thing you must do.
That's absolutely right. Well, the thing I really don't want to do is end this show, but I guess we must.
It's hard not to get romantic about movies. Thanks for listening to Married to Movies.